All right, what's going on, you guys? Nick here with Nick's on the Power. So a little bit of an unusual topic for today. So I want to talk about female bodybuilding in this video, and specifically the progression of female bodybuilding and what really happened to it, in a sense, because pretty much female bodybuilding is dead now. The Miss Olympia is no longer a thing. Then the second biggest female bodybuilding show in the world, the Miss International, which was held at the Arnold Classic in Columbus, Ohio, is no longer a thing either. So female bodybuilding kind of began competitively in the year 1980 when the very first ever Miss Olympia was held. And the winner of the 1980 Miss Olympia was a very different physique from the winner that we would see of the final Miss Olympia, which was 2014. That was the last Miss Olympia they ever held. And that was won by Iris Kyle, who actually won the Miss Olympia title a total of 10 times. So the first Miss Olympia ever was Rachel McLish. So she was really one of the pioneers of female bodybuilding. And again, she really had a very different physique. Back then, she had more of a fitness model physique by today's standards, really not even a bikini or a figure physique, just kind of a fitness model. She was a very attractive woman, very beautiful woman with a decent physique. It wasn't so much about being this big, crazy, muscular, comparable to a male bodybuilder type of physique. It was more of a Mr. Olympia, and then kind of like a model would win the Miss Olympia. But make no mistake, she was still in very good shape physically. But clearly, if you compare the physiques of Rachel McLish and Iris Kyle, the idea that they had back in 1980 when they started the Miss Olympia of what the Miss Olympia was going to be became very, very different over the years. Now, some people think this was good. Some people think this was bad. A lot of people really preferred the 1980 look of the Miss Olympia because the mainstream is really more attracted to just, a female that's in good shape. There was a very, very niche group of fans for female bodybuilding that wanted to see these super muscular, super developed female physiques. So I think as time went on, the fans of the sport started to slowly get more and more alienated. The people that originally watched the Miss Olympia for a Rachel McLish type of physique started to stop watching it as it got more and more towards the Iris Kyle era. So if you guys think bodybuilding is a niche sport and has a very small following, men's bodybuilding that is, just imagine how niche female bodybuilding was, or niche, I should say. Now, prior to the end of female bodybuilding, they had already introduced figure, bikini, and I believe they had just introduced physique. So physique, women's physique was supposed to be kind of the downsized women's bodybuilding, but it was still intended to be the division for very muscular women or more muscular than normal. So you had bikini, which was really for the mainstream, probably designed to appeal to, the fans of, the Miss Olympia from 1980. They just wanted a beautiful kind of fitness model to represent the sport. And then figure was for girls that were a little bit more muscular, but didn't quite want to go to the extreme of female bodybuilding or physique or what physique has become today. Because I think, honestly, what women's physique has become now is basically female bodybuilding, which personally I think is fine. I know there's a lot of people that aren't fans of female bodybuilding. They don't like to see it. They don't like to see these girls messing with certain hormones to that extent. But I think the way they have it now is good to have multiple divisions. For a girl that doesn't want to be as muscular has the opportunity to compete. Then girls that do want that muscle also have the opportunity to compete. But I do think it was kind of a bad move to get rid of women's bodybuilding, because that Miss Olympia title, that Miss International title, those titles were big and held a lot of weight. And I think the Miss Olympia for women's bodybuilding got more attention than the Miss Olympia for women's physique. So I don't think they really expected to go down this same road with physique as they went down with women's bodybuilding, although physique is still slightly downsized from what we saw with women's bodybuilding. I think as the years go on, the physiques in women's physique are getting bigger and more muscular every single year, especially the physiques that are being rewarded. However, there is still essentially one big pro show left for female bodybuilding, so it's not entirely dead. There is still one opportunity for those girls that really want to be very muscular to the extreme to compete and win money, and that is the Wings of Strength competition, and that is it's known as the Rising Phoenix. And this year they actually had a really impressive giveaway. I'm a big Corvette fan, and they gave away a brand new 2019 ZR1 Corvette to the winner of the Rising Phoenix Wings of Strength Female Bodybuilding Championships. So that is essentially the equivalent of the Miss Olympia for female bodybuilding today, although it doesn't get nearly the attention that the Miss Olympia got. And not only did they give away that Corvette, which is valued at roughly $100,000, they also gave first place $50,000 in cash, second place $25,000, third place $12,500, fourth place $7,000, and fifth place $6,000. So an insane amount of money being given away still to female bodybuilders that choose to go that route at the Wings of Strength. So I do think that's good. Like I said, there's a lot of people that don't like female bodybuilding, and that's fine. But there is still a fan base and a group of people that do, and there is still a group of competitors that want to pursue that route. So I do think in the long run, it's good that they have the opportunity to do that, and female bodybuilding wasn't just completely shut down, and these girls have no place to go, no place to compete if this is what their passion truly is. Now, that being said, a lot of people ask me why I don't talk about female bodybuilding or make videos covering shows like the Wings of Strength on this channel. And the reason for that is, number one, like I said, there's a large amount of people that don't really like female bodybuilding. They're not into it. And number two, YouTube doesn't seem to like female bodybuilding. Every video, or almost every video that I've ever done on a female bodybuilding topic has gotten demonetized, which as a result, it didn't get really any views because it wasn't recommended to people. It didn't get out there. It didn't get shared. And of course, it doesn't make any money. So for whatever reason, YouTube pretty much immediately demonetizes and just suffocates videos about female bodybuilding. So that's really why I don't cover it. And also because I don't believe the fan base is really big enough to warrant making videos about it, especially on this channel. Almost never see comments saying make more female bodybuilding videos. It's usually on Instagram. A girl will DM me and say, hey, I'm interested in learning more about female bodybuilding, make some videos about that. And the same is true for the current divisions, bikini, figure, and physique. Whenever I make videos about those, they get demonetized as well. I'm assuming because of the sexual nature of the images. I mean, if you make a video about a bikini competition, you're showing, 20, 30, 40 girls posing in pictures that are, showcasing their boobs and their butt, just stuff like that. I can kind of understand why that would get demonetized, but then regular bodybuilding videos don't. So it's kind of just a controversial topic. I'm sure this video that you're watching right now is already completely demonetized. But I do think it's a topic I needed to address. People were asking about it, so I wanted to talk about female bodybuilding briefly in this video. So let me know what you guys think about female bodybuilding no longer really being a relevant category in this sport. The Miss Olympia is gone, the Miss International is gone. Do you think that's a good thing? Do you think that's a bad thing? Do you like female bodybuilding? Do you not like female bodybuilding? Let me know in the comment section below. And please give this video a thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Nick Strength and Power, signing out.